gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in the jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, period. But only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, okay? And I appreciate that as well. Now, I know I didn't do a video yesterday, Wednesday, y'all. I was kind of hungover from my bestie's little birthday dinner turn up we kind of had on Tuesday, and then work got crazy. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair. Work got busy on Wednesday, and then y'all was craving this bag of crab, so I went to go get that after work in San Leandro, which is like 20 minutes away from my job. And then I drove home, and traffic was crazy. I got home, I ate that food, I took a shower, and I was asleep. So that's what happened. But we here today, Thursday, and I'm recording here on my lunch. I got like an hour to 45 minutes. So if I'm talking fast, I'm sorry. Slow it down. Can you slow it down? I know you can speed it up, but maybe you can slow it down. I don't know. If you need to, if I'm talking too fast, okay? If you see me looking down, it's because I got my handy dandy notebook, because I just like writing my little story time out a little bit now. It just helped me stay focused on the story and remember everything, so it flow better, so I don't got to do as much editing if I forget something or something. It just helps me. But happy Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. I hope y'all having a little drinkity drink. It's almost Friday, okay? So you can have you a little shot or two, you feel me? If you don't drink, you don't drink. Okay, whatever. Let's get right up into this story, okay, period. So this story, I'm just gonna say it's gonna get a little triggering. This is not gonna be one of my funny stories. I mean, you know, I just talk funny, so you know what I mean. But this is more like of a serious story, so I'm just giving y'all a trigger warning right now. It got stuff to do with, you know, somebody don't want something and somebody trying to pressure them into it, stuff like that. Y'all know what I mean. You can't really say too much, but y'all know what I mean. Like you know, effect along those lines. Okay, cool. So this particular story is about this girl I was really cool with. We are actually still cool to this day. She just don't live in California no more, but we still be, you know, checking in with each other here and there. Her name is Carly. Well, her name not Carly. I'm gonna name her Carly for this story. Okay, so me and Carly, we had met in middle school, and I had met her through the boy she was dating. He don't really need a name, but rest in peace to him. Me and him was hella cool. He used to be with some of the dudes that used to be in the neighborhood. Y'all know the neighborhood I'm talking about, Lee neighborhood. So that's how I knew him. Me and him was hella cool. He was cool with my sister. Like he was like family to me. I would consider him like family to me, how cool we was and how long I knew him. Yeah, like he was just like real cool. He was like family. So he started dating this girl named Carly. He would bring her around. I started being cool with Carly because I was cool with him, and we used to always hang out all the time. So me and her started becoming cool, developing our own little friendship on the side. You know, that was middle school. Eventually they broke up. I think either like 7th grade year or 8th grade year. You know, they decided to go their own ways, but I still was cool with Carly because I was like, shit, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Me and her, we got our own bond, we got our own friendship, so I'm still gonna be cool with her. Whatever y'all got going on is between y'all, and you feel me? And I wouldn't get into it. Like if he told me stuff about her or she told me stuff about him, I'd just be like, you know, y'all not together no more, so I don't know. It is what it is. I'm cool with you, I'm cool with her. I don't want to be in y'all mix. Sorry y'all, my glasses is like irritating me. It's like this glare. Maybe I should take them off. How I look? Ugh, I don't know. Can't see. I just don't like when I can't see. Sorry y'all. Okay, anyway, yeah, so 8th grade come and go. Me and her cool. We would hang out, you know, she would still come around to like the neighborhood, or I would see her at like little parties I would go to. I didn't go to too many parties in 8th grade, but we still just hung out. We hung out at school. We had a class or two together. I think we had like PE together or something, and like maybe another class. So yeah, that happened. 8th grade summer come. Y'all, 8th grade summer was one for the books. It was a lit summer. So I saw her often throughout the summer. She lived in these apartments, and well, actually, she lived in the apartments I just moved out of. She lived there. So I would go over to her house all the time, and we would either be at her house or her sister's house. Her sister lived in the houses that's right across the street from those apartments I used to live in. So her sister, the houses across the street, they were like some medium-sized houses, really nice though. So we would either be over there at her sister's house, and you know, her sister was hella cool. Her sister had, I think, like 1 or 2 kids at the time, but everybody was just so nice to me. I clicked with them very well. They loved me coming over, never had any issues. And then when we wanted to go swimming and stuff, we would go to her house, because obviously, you know, in apartments they had pools. So at this time, the apartments had 2 pools open. So they had the apartment in the back where I used to live in the back. She lived back there, which is hella funny that, you know, later on I lived there too. But yeah, the pool in the back, and then they had a pool in the front, but the pool in the back closed. And I'm gonna tell y'all that real quick, and it just to give y'all a little more background on me and Carly's relationship. So yeah, we would go over there and go swimming all the time. One particular day I was over there and we was going swimming, and you know, the boys was just cutting up that day. You know, they trying to throw girls in the pool to, you know, show out and stuff. And when girls would get in the water and stuff, they would try to like pull down their shorts, or if they had on swimsuit bottoms or whatever, just trying to take off their stuff. So, you know, just showing out and stuff, doing tricks in the pool or whatever. And a lot of the dudes from the neighborhood would be there. So, you know, y'all know I had to come. And, you know, when I was coming, I tried to be as cute as possible as I can at that time. Which, I digress. Looking back, I don't know how cute that was, but it was cute enough for me at the time that I could do. So, before this event, y'all, me and Carly was cool, but we wasn't like, you know how you have those one friends where you can tell like your secrets to, you can tell like intimate stuff to, you can really just tell them certain things. And then you have other friends where you just hang out and y'all just cool, but you don't really tell them like none of your personal business and stuff like that. So at this particular time, she wasn't that friend I would tell personal shit to. Like, we would just hang out, talk about little stuff, but that's it. I never told her anything personal or private or secret at this particular time. So at one point, you know, we there, you know, I'm flirting with the boys. They trying to throw me in the pool, and, you know, I don't let them throw me in the pool, y'all. I used to give dudes this crazy look. Like, I would look so manly, and they be like, oh, we ain't fucking with her. So, yeah, they tried to start doing, I ain't the one. Don't throw me in the pool. I get in the pool, but don't throw me in the pool. I don't want to be thrown in the pool. Like, let's just not do that. Okay? Hey, I don't want to have to call my peoples up here. So just leave me out of all that. You feel me? So this boy was at the pool one day. I'm sure he went to school with us. I don't know, because I didn't recognize him. I just know he was there, and for some reason all the dudes just kind of started picking on him. And I'm that person, y'all. I hate when people just pick on like one person. They just like hella fucking with them, because I know how that feel when people do that. So I'm like, man, leave him alone. Like, he not doing nothing to y'all. Leave him alone. Why y'all fucking with him? Like, leave him alone. They like, oh, he just hella scary. That nigga ain't gonna do shit. Da da da. So the dude, he just like, man, y'all leave me alone. Like, I just want to come to the pool. I just want to have fun. I just want to get in the water. Like, I ain't trying to, you know, be fighting with y'all and shit. Because they was trying to like they was trying to like push up on him for him to fight and shit, and he wasn't trying to. So at some point he started like running, because they was like really fucking with him. So he started running. So they chasing him, y'all, around the pool. Now I don't know, because I didn't have my eyes exactly on him. I don't know if he slipped, or if they pushed him, if they threw him. I don't know. All I know is he fell and hit the ground, and then I don't know how, but he ended up in the pool. So all of this just happened so fast. You know, I'm not paying attention to it, so I don't know what really happened. All I know is he fell and then he ended up in the pool. And then after a while, everybody was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I'm in the pool, we on the other side, there was like a little jacuzzi. Was it jacuzzi in that one? I don't know. We just like off to the on the other side, me and Carly, we just talking, you know, talking about like, oh, he cute, he cute, he cute, oh my god, that's my boo. Yeah, so everybody just started freaking out. So we look back and all you see was the pool turning red. So I'm like, what the fuck? So we jump out the water and we run back to Carly's house, because I know y'all might be like, girl, you didn't check on him, you was just talking about you the advocate for bullying. Yes, but I didn't know what happened. I didn't want no parts. All I could think of was like, what if his parents pull up? What if the police pull up? I don't want to have to explain nothing to nobody. I don't know. Carly got up and started running. I got up and started running because I'm with her. I'm at her house. So you feel me? Like, you feel me? So we get back to Carly's house and I'm just like, damn, like that's crazy. Like, I hope he's okay. Like, I hope somebody checked on him. Mind y'all, he wasn't at the pool by himself. He was there with some of his friends, but I don't know. I guess his friends was probably like, they not fucking with us, so I don't know. They wasn't really backing him up. I don't fucking know. I really don't know, y'all. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I wasn't really trying to pay too much attention. After I said what I said, like, leave that boy alone, I just left it alone because they wasn't listening to me. So I was just like, after so long, I was just like, fuck it. Like, you feel me? If he don't want to fucking with him, he should just leave the pool. You feel me? If I'm gonna run out. I don't know. So, not saying that what happened to him was his fault. It was totally not his fault. They was dead wrong. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. They was absolutely wrong for doing that to that boy. So, yeah, we just talking about it. We just like, damn, that's hella crazy. Like, I wonder what happened to him. I hope he's okay. So we dry off, we change. I think her mom had made some food. I ate and then eventually I left because I needed to get my ass home before it got dark because I had to walk. My mom wouldn't come picking me up. So it was like a 20-30 minute walk. So I walk my ass home. I get home. I don't think nothing of it. A few days later pass. Cool. I go back to Carly's house and we at her house, we talking. And I don't know, for some reason after that, we just started getting like really close and we kind of start telling each other, you know, secrets. I don't want to say we trauma bond because what happened was kind of traumatizing in a way. But anyway, so we at her house. We're gonna go swimming that day. Well, I'm thinking we was gonna go swimming, but we actually wasn't. So we get to her house and I'm just like, oh yeah, girl, I'm ready to go swimming. I'm ready to go swimming. She's like, girl, we're not going swimming. And I'm like, well, why? Like, I'm just like, oh, well, you don't want to swim today? I mean, okay, cool, but like, let's still go to the pool. If you don't want to get in, you ain't gotta get in. She was like, no, they closed the pool. And I was like, why they close the pool? She's like, if we gonna get in the pool, we gotta go to the front one, and they be tripping at the front one or whatever. And I was like, why? What happened? She was like, girl, you know that boy that they was messing with, he passed away. And I was like, you are lying. She was like, no, girl, no. The police came, taped all the shit off. Like, anyone that was left, they got questions. They parents had to come up there, hella shit. But like, no, that boy passed away. And y'all, ever since, they never opened that back pool. Like, the whole time I lived there, from high school, so I'm gonna say about what, maybe 15-16 years, that back pool has not been open. So I'm just like, oh damn. So we just in her room, we just talking. I don't know how we get on the topic of like sex or whatever. We just talking about that. And I think at this time, y'all, I think I had just lost my V card, and I'm gonna tell that story, but I don't know, y'all, that's a little, whew, that whole situation was a little wild. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah, girl, I lost mine. I think that, because, okay, so we're in like 10th grade now. We're in 10th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade. I can't remember what grade we in, but I know I had, not like just recently, but I had recently lost my V card. So I was telling her like, yeah, I did. I was telling her what happened or whatever. And she was just like asking me how was it, but you know how that, whatever. So yeah, she's like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what about you? She's like, no, I ain't did it yet. You know, whatever. We just having like girl talk about it or whatever. Yeah, because her and my friend, that I told you who I met her through, the guy, they didn't do nothing, and I think that's why they broke up, because then he started going out with this other girl, and I know they was doing the humpy. But yeah, so none of my business though. So yeah, anyway, so we just talking about stuff like that. We just getting like really close, and then after that, like, we just super bonded, and I would hang out with her all the time, because like I told y'all, during this time, like once ninth grade came and went, or as soon as we kind of got in high school, me and Lee stopped being cool. Lee just started doing weird stuff, and like me and her just started like growing apart as people. So we wasn't really hanging out like that. I was finding new friends, hanging out with new friends, and you know, just doing other stuff. Was my phone getting too hot? Okay, no. So yeah, so you know, I'm hanging out with new friends, new sets of friends, meeting new people, hanging out with new people. So yeah, at this particular time, I'm skipping school. Ninth grade, like halfway through ninth grade and then on, skipping school was just one of my favorite things to do. I hated being out of school. I didn't like it. So any chance I got, I'm skipping school, and I'm going to go blow down the house with somebody. I know somebody is ready to go, and we about to go blow down the house. So yeah, that was like my thing. So one day Carly is like, oh, do you want to skip school with me? I'm gonna go kick it with this boy. And I was just like, who is this boy? You know, just asking her, like, you feel me? She's like, this like my boyfriend. And I'm just like, how long you known him? Like, how long you been talking to him? She was like, for a little minute, you know, we be hanging out and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, well, do he got some friends? Like, is he gonna have a friend there for me? She's like, no, it's just gonna be us three. And I'm just kind of like, girl, I don't know if I want to go. I don't want to be no third wheel, you feel me? Like, I could sit this out. She's like, no, can you just please come with me? I don't want to go by myself. I haven't hung out with him by myself. You know, we just be outside hanging out, chilling, or, you know, people's always around. I never just went to his house and hung out with him. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, she want me to be a cock blocker. She want to go hang out with him, and, you know, they probably flirt and do little kissy shit, but she don't want to have sex with him, because she was just expressing to me that she was afraid to lose her V card, and that, you know, she felt like she wasn't ready or whatever. So I'm just thinking like, okay, cool, you know, whatever, I ain't tripping. I'm like, do he smoke? Like, where he live? Like, how old is he? Like, who is this boy? Like, do I know him? So I'm just asking her all that, and she goes, he was like 17, 18, so he was older. And I don't judge, because y'all know I was dating older dudes too, so hey, you feel me? I know better now, but you know, then you don't know better. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, he go to Pitt? Like, cause the time he was going to Pitt, I'm like, he go to Pitt? She's like, no, he don't go to Pitt. I think he either went to County Day or Riverside. Now, County Day was a school for like bad kids. Like, if you had like a juvenile record, like you always fighting, you got caught with a blicky or something, shit like that, you went to County Day, because they monitor your ass like a motherfucker. You can't even have your phone in that bitch. Riverside is just like a continuation school. It's for moderately bad kids. Like, you bad, you might have gotten a fight or two that wasn't too bad, or you behind on your credits and you need to catch up on your credits, you'll go to Riverside. So I think she said he went to either school, I can't remember. And she was like, yeah, he lived like down the street. He lived in the Low, aka El Pablo. If y'all from Pittsburgh or the area, or y'all know the area, it's like a little mini hood in Pittsburgh where all the ratchet activities go down. Okay, so I'm just like, all right, cool, you know, but do he blow down the house? Like, I don't want to just go over there and then I'm just cock blocking and I'm sober, like, because I could go link up with, you know, one of my booskies and, you know, blow down the house, or I go link up with Lee and blow down the house. Because at this time, I think Lee stopped going to school, and I think she started going to Riverside, and then eventually I think she dropped out or something. So I'm just like, you feel me? Like, I could go do something else if need be. You feel me? Like, I don't want to just be going over there cock blocking and then I'm just there. She like, nah, he blow down the house or whatever. So I'm like, cool. I'm like, when you want to leave? She was like, we can go after third period, because we had third period together. I think we had first period together, third period together. I think like another class or two together later in the day. So she was like, yeah, let's just go after third period. I'm like, all right, cool. And that's me being at school long enough any goddamn way. So third period come, we do third period. We getting ready to leave. We head out. Like, I don't know how most high schools was back then, but I know for like Pitt High, you could just walk out. It was like an open campus. We didn't have like gates. It wasn't, you could just walk out. Like, you could just leave, because it's you know where Pitt High is, it's like a neighborhood right there. So it's like anybody could be walking through, walking by, you can just leave, whatever. So we just walk off, we leave, we get to walk in there. So I'm just asking her, I'm like, is he cute? Like, have I seen him before? Like, do I know him? She's like, I don't know, but he cute or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, do he know I'm coming? Like, did you even ask him, can I come, so that maybe he could get a friend to come or something? And she was like, no, I didn't tell him you was coming. So I stopped walking. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't tell him I was coming? She was like, I didn't tell him you was coming because he told me to come by myself. And I'm just like, okay, well, what if we get there and then he see that I'm with you, and then he looking at me like, what you about to do? You know, when niggas like, where you going? You feel me? I'm be mad if I walked all the way over here and I can't come inside and I can't blow down the house. I'm gonna be very upset, because I mean, I knew people in that area, but I didn't pre-hit nobody to see if like they home. You feel me? It's like, because well, I think third period is like 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. It's like 11 o'clock. It's like 11 something. So you feel me? Like, I don't know what motherfuckers is doing that I knew over there. So it was just like, girl, like, hold on. She was like, nah, it's gonna be cool. Like, if he don't let you come in, I'm not gonna stay, because I don't want to be with him by myself. And I'm just like, why you don't want to be with him by yourself? Like, why you don't want to kick it? And she was just like, cause I don't want him to try to do it with me, because I don't want to do it with him. And you know, I think that's what he want to do. And I'm like, well, duh. I ain't say it like that, but I mean, I was naive and delusional as a teenage girl, but I knew if a boy invited you to his house, he want to smash. Like, you feel me? I mean, even if y'all don't, he want to. That's his intention. So I'm just like, girl, I'm thinking that's what he want to do. If he invited you to his house on a school day, which means he skipped school. He know ain't nobody gonna be at the house. He telling you to skip school because most likely ain't nobody gonna be around. You feel me? So she's just like, well, it is what it is. Like I said, if he say you can't come, then I'm gonna tell him I'm leaving too. I'm like, all right, girl, whatever, cool. So we get to his house, y'all, and he was already outside. He was already outside waiting for her, and he see me. And you could tell he seen me, he seen her. He was already giving that look like, did you really just bring your friend? Like, are you serious? So I'm just like, you know, I'm looking at her, you know, nudging her. I'm like, girl, he don't look at me. You know what I mean? You know how you can talk with your eyes and your body language with your friends. So I'm just like, I don't know, friend. Like, he ain't looking too cool about this shit. So we walk up and she like, what's up? We gonna name him. Oh, I think I did give him a name. Hold on, y'all. What I name him? Oh, we're gonna name him Broly. That's what I put. See, that's what I need to know. Yeah, so we're gonna call him Broly. So Broly, she introduced us. She like, Broly this Shayla, Shayla this Broly. He like, oh, okay, what's up with y'all? What y'all on or whatever? And she's like, nothing, we just left school. So yeah, for the most part, he didn't say nothing about me being there. You could tell he didn't want me to be there, but he was just like hella cool. So he was like, y'all smoke? Y'all wanna blow down the house? I'm just like, yeah, and do. Yeah, I don't know about her, but me, yeah, shit, I'm here, shit, I need some kind of compensation. You feel me? So he like, all right, he was like, I already got 2 rolled, let's do it. So we standing out there, you know, they talking, flirting, you know, he was cool for the most part. Like, he was cool from the beginning, like, and then shit just went south. But like, he was cool at first. He was like really cool. We having conversation, we laughing, like he knew people I knew or whatever. I mean, he did look familiar, but he didn't look familiar enough to be like, oh, I seen him over there, or oh, he was with Whoop-de-Whoop, or oh yeah, he was around at this time. You know what I mean? He didn't look that familiar, but he looked familiar. Like, oh, I might have seen him when I was, you know, with these people one day, maybe. So yeah, we blow down the house. We like on cloud 100,000, because the tree skis he had was fire. And y'all, back then was when I was still fresh. them first, I'm gonna say them first like 3 years of you first blowing down the house is the best. That's when you get the giggles. Everything is funny. Everything is just lit. Like, you feel me? Like, you just everything's just beautiful at that time when you know what I mean? So if y'all true smokers and you smoked more than 3 to 5 years, you know it's not the same. You don't be getting the giggles like that no more, and you gotta smoke so much to get so lit. You know what I mean? It's just not the same anymore, you know. Anyway, whatever, I'm getting off topic and I gotta wrap it up. So yeah, so he's like, all right, y'all ready to come inside? We like, yeah, like, duh, like, nigga, what the fuck? I know we didn't come over here to just stand outside and blow down the house. Like, the fuck? I mean, and if so, cool, I'm lit now. I could go about my way. I'll skedaddle on home or the Lee house or wander around or shit, maybe even go back to school. Who knows? I'm cool now. I didn't, you feel me? My compensation has been paid. I don't care what we do next. So, yeah, we go inside. He asks us if we wanted something to drink, and you know, I let her answer first because I don't want to come off as like, you know, a thirsty bitch, because I already was like, yeah, first when he asked if we want to explore. I don't want him to be like, damn, like, your friend, you feel me? So I'm just like, you know, she like, yeah, we'll take something to drink. He was like, all right, y'all want some juice? He pours up some juice, and then he started popping some popcorn. So what is this? Oh, yeah, some guy. Hi. Yeah, so, yeah, he put on some popcorn. He popping some popcorn or whatever, and he was just like, oh, y'all want to watch a movie? So I'm just like, you know, yeah, whatever y'all want to do. I'm chilling. He was like, all right. So he's like, you know, have a seat. He had like 2 couches, so I sit on the smaller couch, and I gave him the bigger couch. So he put on the movie, and then out of all movies he could have put on, y'all, he put on the Zodiac killer movie. The Zodiac, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think it's called the Zodiac. Something. Y'all know that famous San Francisco serial Killer? Yeah, he put on that movie. And at this time, I have never had watched that movie. I had like heard stuff about it. Like, my mom watched it, but I didn't like watch it. I heard her watching it, so I knew about it. And you know, I'm from the Bay Area, so of course everybody knew about it. But you know, I had never just watched the movie. I know they got a few different versions of the movie. So I think this was the one that came out around that time or whatever. So he put that on, and I knew what the movie was about though. So I'm like, damn, that's kind of weird. He put on this movie out of all the movies he could have put on. But you know, I ain't tripping. I got my juice. He got us poppy corn. I'm on cloud 50,000. His couch was comfy as hell. So I'm kicked back chilling. I'm like, really, at this point, I don't even care what he even put on. Like, I'm cool. I'm comfy. I'd rather be here than at school any goddamn way. So I'm not complaining. But I did just peep like, okay, this was a strange movie for you to put on. So we chilling, they on the couch, they boot up, cupcake and kiss and all that. So I'm looking, but I ain't looking. I'm just like glancing here and there, just like, okay, look at my friend, y'all look cute or whatever. Yeah, they just boot up or whatever. So like 30-40 minutes into the movie, they just get up and go to his room. So I don't say nothing because I'm just like, you feel me, I don't want to come off as the little clockblocking ass friend. So I just look like I'm looking though, like, you know, like, you sure or whatever. You know, she give me that look like, cool, whatever. I'm like, all right. So they ain't go in the room, but I text her. I'm like, girl, you good? Like, you cool? Like, you good? Now, I'm sure this is not just a Bay Area thing, but you good can mean different things, the way you saying it and the way you looking. So it's many different ways you can use is you good. But you know, the way I text her was like, you good? Like, you cool? Like, this what you want to do? This is, you want to go in the room with him? Like, that good? You know, like, you good? So yeah, that one. So she texted me back. She was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, all right, cool. So I continue to watch the movie. Y'all know that movie. It's like boring, but it's interesting. So I'm into the movie, but I'm like, damn, this a long ass, boring ass movie. Cause I think that movie like 2-3 fucking hours. But I'm just so on cloud 50,000. Really, I ain't tripping. I'm stuck on stupid any goddamn way. I'm just chilling. The couch was comfy as hell. I didn't kick my feet up, kick my shoes off. I big comfy. And And one thing I do love about a Latino, they had the jalapenos. Now, y'all, if y'all ain't never tried the jalapenos in your popcorn, baby, top tier. I love it. Like, it's, oh, so he had cut up the jalapenos. I think that was my first time trying it like that, too. He had cut up jalapenos. So I'm just eating the popcorn, you know, drinking my little juice or whatever. I'm chilling. I ain't tripping. And I always carry candy with me. So, you know, I whip out my candy from my little purse. Because at this time, I used to wear purses. I don't wear purses no more. Unless I'm going out, I'm a backpack type of girl. Give me a little mini backpack any day. So, yeah. So, I'm chilling. I'm big comfy or whatever. Like, another 30 minutes go by or so. I'm dozing in and out of sleep or whatever, because like I said, the movie boring. I'm high as hell at this time, so you feel me, I'm dozing in and out of the movie. Eventually, like, I started hearing something like crying, and I'm like, I know, like, it wasn't a scene in the movie where somebody crying. I'm like, is somebody crying? I'm like, is this a movie? So I get up, I grab the remote, I turn the TV down, because I'm just like, maybe it's some neighbors or some people outside. But you know, I'm nosy, so my antennas is antenna thing. I need to know where the crying is coming from. I want to know. I'm nosy. So I turn down the TV, and I'm just like, oh shit. And I'm like, oh, it sounds like it's coming from, because it's like faint, but I can hear it. But I'm like, oh, it's coming from the room. So I'm not like antennaing all the way, like, oh, crying is coming from the room. I'm thinking like, oh, maybe they're watching something and someone's crying. So I get up and I go by the door and I put my ear on the door, because I'm nosy. Like, I want to know, like, what the fuck going on? Like, is they watching something and somebody's crying? Like, what the hell could they be watching? Or, you know, whatever. So I put my ear against the door, you know, nosy. I'm listening. And then I'm just listening. And then I'm hearing them kind of like go back and forth, but like whispering. I don't know exactly what they were saying. All I know is I hear crying though. And it wasn't like crying to the point like full blown crying. Maybe I'll say like whining or distress. I don't know. It just sounded like someone was in distress. Something like that. So I'm just like, what the heck? So finally she was like, no, like, I'm ready to go. And I'm just like, okay, that's my friend saying she ready to go. So I'm hearing them like scuffling in the room. You know, I'm thinking like, okay, getting up, maybe, you feel me? Like, I don't know, maybe they did stuff and she cried. I don't know. Maybe he took her V-card and it hurt it. She crying. I don't know. I can't really hear what they're saying, because they did have the TV on, and then the TV in the living room was on. So it was just like, I couldn't really make out everything that was being said. I just know at one point I heard her saying, I want to go. So I'm hearing noise in the room, and then I just hear like a bang on the door. And then all I hear is her saying like, let me out the room. And he like, come on, man, stop playing. So they by the door. So now I'm hearing, because mind you, I'm ear to door. And she's like, no, like, I don't want to do that. Like, it hurt. I don't want to. I'm cool. Like, I don't want to. I'm just going to leave. He like, man, come on. Like, you just going to leave me on blue balls like that? You just going to leave me like that? She's like, man, I told you I didn't even want to try it. And we did. And it hurt. I don't. So they just saying that. So I'm just like, my heart is beating like fast, because I'm just like, okay, my friend is in distress. What do I do? Do I try to bust through the door? Do I knock on the door? Do I just say something? Like, what do I do? So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I'm going into panic, because I'm just like, you feel me? Like, he is like 17, 18. I don't know this nigga. I don't know what type of time he on. We some little ass 14, 15-year-olds. You feel me? Tiny as hell. Like, you feel me? So I'm just kind of like, oh my God. So I hear like, you know, the door knob, rustling and tussling. And he like, man, come on, stop playing with me. You acting like a little ass girl, look like a little ass kid. Like, damn, why would you come over here and you didn't want to do nothing with me? Like, why would you waste my time like that? And she was like, I had already told you I didn't want to do nothing with you. Like, I'm okay with us, touchy feely, whatever. So finally, y'all, I just couldn't help it. So I'm like, what's going on? You good? Carly, you good in there? Like, what's going on? Like, you okay? You good? Now I'm hitting her with that, you good? Like, bitch, do we need to beat this nigga ass? So He like, man, she good. Like, she good. You can sit down. I'm like, I ain't asking you. I'm asking Carly. Carly, are you good? Like, I feel like I hear you crying. Are you okay? She's like, I'm just ready to go. And he tripping. He like, man, she good. She good. She good. And I'm just like, nah, my friend don't sound good. Like, open the door. So I'm trying to like open the door. And like I said, y'all, he's on the door. So I'm like pushing the door. He like keeping it, like pushing the door back. I'm like, man, open this fucking door. Like, my friend don't want to be in there. Open the fucking door. Open the fucking door. Like, my friend does not want to be in there. Like, you need to open the fucking door. And he's like, I'm not opening the fucking door. Your friend, she tripping anyway. Da, 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 da. Like, she know what she came here for. I don't know why she acting scary. I'm like, well, no means no. Like, let her out the fucking door, y'all. So we tug of warring with this motherfucking door, because I'm like bamming up in this door like I'm a motherfucking linebacker, because I'm just like, now I'm like, this nigga is tripping. So he like, man, get away from the door. I'm gonna let her out. I'm gonna let her scary ass out. I'm like, okay. So I like back away from the door, and the door is not opening. I'm hearing like scuffling and shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm figuring he's off the door. So I fucking try to open the door, and she was like, I'm on the door. So I'm just like, well, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, how's she on the door now? So she like, he got me up against the door now. Like, so he like pressed up against her. I'm guessing, I don't know, I can't see, I'm not in there, just from, you know, what she told me and describing the situation. Like, he pressed up on her while she's against the door now. So I'm like, what the fuck? So she's like, I'm on the door, I'm on the door. And I'm just like, okay, and like, I'm trying to get you out of this room. I'm just like, get off the door. Because I'm just like, girl, why are you on the door? She's like, he got me pressed up against the door. He got me pressed up against the door. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm steady just trying to like get the door open. So finally I get the door open, and I'm like, come on, Carly, let's fucking go. I'm like, nigga, you hella foul. Like, what the fuck type of time you on? Like, you hella tripping. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're weird as hell. Like, if she say she don't want to do nothing no more, okay, whatever. Like, leave her alone. He like, man, fuck you and her. Fuck you and her. You bitches can get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house. So I'm like, all right, whatever. We good. We cool. I'm like, shit, I don't even care. I didn't even really want to cup. I just came to smoke, really. The fuck? I don't know you, nigga. So we like walking, and y'all, he come up behind us, and he like push her. He was like, you a weak ass bitch. Like, don't fucking hit me. Don't text my number. Don't call me, you weak ass bitch. You hella scary. So I'm like, don't fucking talk to my friend like that. He was like, man, fuck you too, bitch. Get the fuck out of my house. Both you boosie ass bitches. I'm like, don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to my friend like that, but don't talk to me like that. Your issue not fucking with me. I'm like, you don't fucking know me like that. I ain't the one. Because, bitch, my family live up in here. I can make a phone call real quick, and your motherfucking house will be lit up. This is the wrong thing you want to do. Like, I promise you, if I call and say I'm in some fucking distress, oh, it's gonna get lit over here real quick, sir. I don't think you want this at your door, because I'm sure this ain't your house. This your mama house. You don't want your mama house fucked up. So I would advise you to pipe your shit down, sir. I'm like, you got me fucked up. So he's like, man, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Da, 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 da. So y'all, a lot of people don't know who my family is unless I tell them, because I don't got my mama last name. But if I say my last name, motherfuckers know who my family is out here. So I'm like, man, shut your fucking ass up. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, stop talking to us. We leaving. We getting our shit. We leaving. I'm like, you don't want me to fucking call my family over here? He was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't care who your family is. I'm like, all right. When you see these molecules at your fucking door, don't say shit. He like, oh, that's your family? Oh, okay. I'm like, yeah. He like, man, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, all right. Keep that same energy. Like, all right, cool. So we grabbing our stuff, and we walking out the door, and like, y'all, he just right behind us talking hella shit. So I'm hella mad. So I just like sling my arm, like, y'all, it's just like a reaction. This why I don't like getting mad. This why I don't like being in confrontational situations, because sometimes I just can't help it. I'm just gonna swing. If I feel like you too close and I feel like you might hit me, I'm in defense mode. I'm small, so maybe I just got a little bitch problem. So bitch, I swung back at that nigga. I said, back your fucking ass up. Like, back up off me and my friend. Like, nigga, you too fucking close. You see us getting our shit. You see us leaving. So old boy Brody, he tried to push up on me. So I'm like he shrugged me and shit. He was like, don't put your fucking hands on me, bitch. I get my sister to beat your ass. I said, nigga, you ain't gonna get nobody to do shit. I'm like, back the fuck up. Like, cause at this point, like, we stopped. Cause I'm just like, bro, you on our neck. I don't feel comfortable with you this close behind us. Like, we in the living room, we getting our shit, we getting our little shit, and we about to bounce about your motherfucking house. Like, nigga, chill the fuck out. So he's just like, man, I don't give a fuck. So I'm just like, man, Carly, hurry up, get your shit. Cause I don't know, Carly was just moving in slow motion. Like, she tearing, she in tears and shit. She not like bawling, crying, but she like in tears. Her fucking feelings is probably hurt. She like, damn, I really like this boy. Now he acting all crazy and shit. I ain't got my friend involved. So I'm just sure she probably like, oh my fucking God, like super awkward situation. So we get to the door, we walking out the door, y'all. He tried to like push at her again, but I'm like turning back because I'm just like, I don't want my fucking back against this nigga. Like, he tried to push her ass again. So I turned around and I pushed that nigga back. I'm like, you got her fucked up. You got me fucked up. I'm like, bro, you need to fucking chill. You need to fucking chill. I'm like, what the fuck type time you on? So I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, man, stop putting your fucking hands on me, bitch. Stop putting your hands on me. I'm like, well, you keep putting your hands, trying to put your fucking hands on my friend. So if she not gonna defend herself, bitch, I am. Because you talking that hot shit, you talking about me, you calling me out my name. I don't have nothing to do with this situation. I don't give a fuck. All I know is I just want to make sure my friend gets up out of here safe, and I get up out of here safe. I'm like, come back up on me again, nigga. I'm gonna punch your ass. Like, what the fuck? I ain't scared to fight no nigga. If I get my ass beat, I get my ass beat. But I know if you run up, I'm gonna get my punches in first, bitch. I ain't finna try it. So he like, all right, cool. I'm like, yeah, like, what the fuck? I don't know who you thought I was. I mean, Carly, she was Latino too. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you thought I was, nigga, but I ain't that bitch. Like, inside, I could be scared, but if I feel like I'm in defense mode, I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna defend myself. Fuck you. You're too fucking close. And you push my fucking friend first. So, bitch, yeah, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna push you. Like, back your fucking ass up. I don't know who this nigga thought. I mean, he ain't no nigga because he Latino. I don't know who this boy thought he was. I don't know who he thought I was. So, yeah, we, like, get into the door. And he, like, hella trying to, like, brushes out the door, like bump us out the door. So I'm now being petty. I'm like, bro, we finna walk out. Like, what the fuck? Like, what you gonna do, hit us with the door? He like, yeah, I hit you bitches with my door, you know, just talking shit. I'm like, nigga, try it. So he tried to like push the door, and I pushed the door back, and I like pushed him, and y'all, he like reached to try to slap me, and I fucking moved, and then we just took off running. And so it was like this side of Pitt High, which we called the North, which was the North Campus. Was that North Campus? North Campus. It had like classrooms in it, but it had like stairs in this building, and you could like hide on the stairs. So we get to the school, we go to the stairs and shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, so we sitting there, she's like crying, I'm like holding her, because I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this was just weird as fuck. Like, this is crazy. I didn't even want to ask her like what happened yet, but yeah, so she's crying, she's bawling or whatever. Finally she calmed down. I'm just like, are you okay? Like, what happened? Like, I thought you said you was cool. I thought you said you was good. Like, you gave me the look, like, you feel me, you I don't know, you was ready, I don't know. She was like, yeah, it was cool at first, and then he just started trying to be hella too aggressive and stuff, and then he tried to like force put it there, and it really hurted, and she didn't want to do it, and he got mad, was trying to still touch on her and stuff, and she wasn't feeling it, and he was not happy that she wasn't feeling it or whatever. So they kind of start getting into it or whatever. You know, teenage girls, we're sensitive, so shit, she probably crying. Like, first of all, like, I really liked you, you're hurting me, you don't give a shit about my feelings, and you basically just disrespected me and shit. Like, you know, shit, we cry. And I was just like, damn, girl, like, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, don't talk to him no more, that's crazy. I'm just like, whoa. Like, she was like, but thank you for defending me. She was just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know none of that was gonna go down. I'm like, I know you didn't know. I'm like, it's cool, like, you feel me? And I was just like, shit, my bad, shit, because really, that, I don't know what type of time that nigga was on. He could have really just started beating our ass. He could have grabbed a glizzy and, you know, did whatever to us, like, you know. So I'm just like, my bad, I didn't mean to, you know, like, react to that nigga like that, but I was just getting mad. Like, I couldn't help it. Like, my impulse was just like, swing on this nigga. So that's what happened. Like, you got too close. You talking that reckless shit out the mouth. You putting your hands, you bumping and shit, pushing. Like, I just can't help it. So, you feel me? My just impulsion just spilt out. Like, nigga, the fuck? You got me fucked up. You got me and my friend fucked up. But yeah, y'all, that was like a really crazy situation. And it was like low-key traumatizing. And yeah, man, I would just say for it, I know it's probably a bunch of young ladies out there who watch my stories. I just want to tell y'all, don't let these boys peer pressure you into anything. No means no. If you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't let him try to manipulate you into doing something you don't want to do, or trying to trick you into thinking that it's okay or this or that. Like, don't do it. Like, I get it, you know, you be young, you be boy crazy, like, but it's really not that serious, y'all. Now that I'm older, like, don't get me wrong, I be seeing cute boys, and you know, I like to date and, you know, talk to boys and, you know, get attention from guys, but I promise you, it's not the most important thing in your life. Focus on school, focus on your goals, stay busy, find a hobby, I don't know, join a team, figure out what you really like in life and pour your energy into that. And then these niggas come last. These boys come last because, you know, especially at that age, their intentions aren't always in the best interest for you. You feel me? Most boys just want to, you know, get their rocks knocked off. You feel me? Now, don't get me wrong. That don't mean don't talk to boys, don't date, but it's not that serious. It's really not. Like, it's really not. I know it might seem like, oh my gosh, I want to have all this boy attention. I want boys to like me. I promise you, it's really not all that cracked up to be. These niggas are lame. Lame as hell overall. And like I said, they really only be wanting one thing, and that's just to hunch a little bit. Well, hunch a lot, because that's what they love hunching. So I'm just gonna say, you ladies, just be careful. Look for signs. Like, if he already talking to you sexually and that's not what you want to do, you probably want to stop talking to him, because he's basically telling you that's what he want, you know. And a lot of times us women, we think, oh, that means he like me. That does not mean he like you. If all he do is talk sexual to you, and that's like the main thing, or he always asking you to send him pictures, and I hate that. Soon as a dude tell me to send him pictures, like, I get turned off instantly. Like, it just be like, hey y'all, sorry that part cut off, but yeah, I just get turned off instantly. I don't think that's cute. Like, if I want to send you pictures, I'll send you pictures. You don't need to ask me. But yeah, y'all, I gotta wrap this up. My alarm went off, that's why I did cut off, and I gotta get back to work. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I'm gonna drop another video tomorrow, and I will drop a video Saturday or Sunday. Since I missed Wednesday, I wanted to drop 5 videos this week. So I'm getting my hair done Saturday, so maybe after I get my hair done, I'll post a little video so y'all can see my hair and tell a little story time. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta get back to work. I'm gonna try to have this edited and up to date. This is Thursday the 14th 2023. Well, September 14th 2023. I'm on my lunch. It's about like 1 something right now because my alarm just went off. I'm gonna try to have this video up to y'all 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or at least by 6 p.m. So yeah, hopefully y'all seeing this today. Happy Thursday, and yeah, deuces.